we issue today a happy anniversary. And it's a happy anniversary to the Thomper. 2 years ago today, and I can't believe it's only been 2 years, Joe Girardi fired as Phillies manager. The Phillies were 22-29, underachieving. And Girardi gone. Thomper in. And look, we've seen what happened since Rob Thomson has taken the job. But let's go back to life under Joe Girardi, who honestly was a shocking disaster. One of the more shocking disasters, I think, when it comes to coaching hires, usually you could tell. Like, the minute Eddie Jordan walked into my studio and talked about his Princeton offense and everybody's a point guard, I knew that the Sixers were doomed, right? I even told that Stefanski that. Like, dude, what did you pick this guy? Like, you knew certain guys, you go, I just don't feel it, man. Like, it's not happening. Like, Ryan Sandberg made a lot of sense until you met Ryan Sandberg. And then you realized that he belonged in a Macy's window, right? Like, he was there just as a mannequin. There's guys that you could tell, like, you go, wow, you know that this guy is going to be a proven coach, good coach. So Girardi, I'm going, this guy's got to succeed. And he was no fun Joe. Miserable Joe, or as I used to call him, Zombie Joe. He was a guy that just was a dud in every way. And to me, I was shocked because when they hired Girardi, I was like, it's a great hire, man. You know, guy's been around, Yankees. You know, I covered the 90s in New York and the Yankees and during success during the mid-90s. Thought for sure. But disaster. And then in comes Thomper. Remember, the whole great story that Rob Thomson is going to retire, right, at the end of the year. And here he stumbles into it. He's the longtime bench coach, and he gets elevated to manager, and he has the magic touch. And it's something Violations Greg said to me earlier. We were talking about it, and he said, listen, Thomper's done a great job. And I go, okay, great, like question mark type of thing. And he's like, yes. And the reason why, and Greg's right, what he's done is he's presided over this team with calmness. Like, you could say all you want that they have a great roster and they have a great clubhouse, right? He's blessed that they have a great clubhouse, that they have players that fit. But he presides over it, and his calmness, I think, presents the overall tranquility of the clubhouse and allows them to succeed. Listen, he's been a somewhat, I'll say him, not polarizing, but somewhat polarizing figure. There's a lot of people who go, I can't stand Thomper and the analytics and everything else. Do I like Schwarber batting leadoff? No, I never did, right? Never did. And we've had this argument for 2 years. But at this point, like, you just give it up at times. Do I like a bullpen with roles? I do. Now, I don't know if that's just a product of, you know, how old you are and what you believe in the sport. And we all have our own basic baseball tenets. And to me, I don't see Schwarber as a leadoff hitter, and I don't see I need roles for my bullpen. That said, I mean, who am I to quibble over success? He's 196 and 137 as manager of the Phillies. I mean, that's damn good, man. At some point, you just got to give it up, right? And I issue a happy anniversary to Thomper today. And when you think about, every time you get frustrated by him, just think about Joe Girardi. And think about what life was like under Zombie Joe. They weren't happy. They were miserable. No music. There was no frivolity. And this is a team that's fun.
We gon' now.
So the reason why I brought up Charlie Manuel is sometimes you need a guy like just a veteran guy that's been around that's got a good way about him. And Thomson obviously has a great way, just personality-wise about him.
Yeah, people seem to like playing for him. And I don't understand it. He doesn't seem that charming. Like Charlie, I get. He's charismatic. He's funny. Thomper doesn't come off as any of that to me, but he's doing something right in the clubhouse.
Maybe he's
they
just
like
like
him.
maybe he's just basically knows his way around a clubhouse and leaves you alone.
Yeah, and even like when we were talking, when Girardi didn't come out for Schwarber, you can see there's times where Thomper's almost like, here I go. I got to get out there. But he doesn't, He lumbers out and he's got to give some crap to the umps to back his boys up.
One of his best moments was the Colorado series where he's go out there, Bryce gets ejected, and that's when you saw the emotion from Thomper.
Yes.
But that's him defending his boys, and that's what you love to see.
We all silly like the mayor.